Kyoslilmönster. It's not my first time here. Not my last time here. But anyway, I'm gonna bring back a classic game, one of my favorite anime, Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. With me tonight, I'm going to have Lily Graham, the wonderful Lily Graham, assisting on commentary. See if she's ready to go.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm never figuring this out.
It's all good. Do you want me to take the first level, or do you want me to give you a sec?
No, you can get started.
All right.
I mean, at worst, I'll just watch it on the screen.
Cool. You want to give us a count?
I'm counting.
Yeah, sure. Just count down.
Alright. Are we sure everyone is ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Welcome to Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. PS2 video game has a really interesting multiplayer. It's mainly platforming with some third-person shooter elements with some Rice as well. The story is very, very, very about Rice. We'll get into some of the character differences in a little bit. Mainly, your play is going to be split between two characters, Major, aka Motoko Kusanagi, and Bateau. I don't know his last name, but he's really cool. Bateau is more of a kind of boots on the ground kind of guy, whereas you'll see a lot of finesse and platforming with Major. She does wall jumps, the ability to hang. It's pretty interesting, and actually a bit more tedious than a lot of people would really, at surface value, give it credit.
To obtain a hacking code for the transfer crane from the terminal inside that
Got all of that one.
Try to find it.
Oh no. The concept of momentum in this game is a little strange as well. Sometimes you'll see me accidentally overjump stuff. It happens. Get it out of the way early. Well, no, go ahead. Take over. I gotta focus on this.
The jumps themselves are based on a lot of different things. It's your positioning, the camera position, and where you can point your stick. So you can make some really interesting jumps that require a lot of finesse.
Did not get all of that. That's alright. Rough first level. Yeah, it's really interesting. Like, a lot of times you'll accidentally buffer into things. Like, the first jump I missed because I went a little bit too high and flipped a portion of the wall, and the second one I just didn't have the momentum I needed to get over it because of ending up a little short, and my angle was a little off. But pretty solid here. This game really only has, I would say, probably, what, 2, maybe 3 glitches, per se. The one is, they're both not the easiest to pull off, and the one of them is pretty much like, basically, if you're going for like a task run, because if you miss it, you end up losing time. But there are 2 out-of-bounds glitches here. There are a few things you can do, however. You can take a death coming up here in order to just advance a slow-moving platform. But otherwise, this game is pretty much just about efficiency. Like, how good is your movement, and, you know, not getting shot when it really matters. And not missing your jumps. YOLO. Ooh. That's a fairly risky jump to just kind of bust out. There we go. We're in. I'm trying to think. The story of this game is actually rather interesting. Like, in itself, I think it would probably have made like a really good episode of the game, or of the anime itself. We're basically tasked with tracking down this guy that goes a little nuts, and it ends up fixating on this rice that we find in a shipping container, basically. Oh, that was my bad. I just straight dropped an input. My apologies. There we go, let's try that again.
you're scared, I'll head over and save you.
This is due to the lovely graphics and physics system on this game. This is one of the games where no two jumps are ever alike. I believe Lily told me this was actually produced by Cavia Games, which was then absolved by Platinum and somebody else, I believe.
Kavia was a studio, and a lot of their people went to different places, but Kavia most notably for having freelancers. Well, he wasn't a freelancer, but Yogi Tara used to work for Kavia.
Yeah, for those of you
After
who
that,
are
he
new.
became a freelancer.
If you had a sniper's hacking key, you might be able to use it to your
But I think he's
advantage.
still a
A
freelancer.
commander class enemy should definitely have a hacking key.
I've never had that happen before. I really don't know what to do with that.
Oh, you kicked him off the stage.
I kicked him off.
Water and
We need some
restarted.
intel.
Maybe we'll get lucky. I doubt we will, but I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can whip something up here. Oh no! Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a death here. Waiting for it. So what happened there is that guy had a key that was really important to a hacking section, and I figured the game would be smart enough to, you know, do something about that, because you kind of can't progress the level if you don't do that. But I guess that is my fault for underestimating a PS2 game.
A command. Yes.
Yeah, it's really interesting because I don't think the other hacking keys show unless you do the first one.
Yeah, like, it's rather strange. So welcome to another segment of the game. This is a much preferred form of hacking, as opposed, in my opinion, to 9S's hacking, because we don't like 9S. Little rusty there. Basically, we just need to take out these two snipers, as you saw. Snipers are the only thing that can really take you out in this game, and it's a one-shot kill. You're pretty much toasted. You also see really weird aggro from enemies in this game. You'll definitely see it more later. Lily's done a lot of work on figuring out how that kind of works,
We need some intel.
which I really didn't have a clue about. I just kind of tried to run by everything, and if it was in my way, I shot at it. But I realized there's actually a lot of things in this game that you don't even need to shoot. You can just run by everything, and occasionally you'll get shot at. So, terrible first level there. A couple more to go. We'll pick up the pace. 433 is pretty awful.
It's actually beneficial not to shoot things sometimes.
Mm-hmm. So we get introduced to Bato, the man with two cybernetic eyes,
That's what they get.
potential love interest of Mosuko Kusanagi, and just general all-around, bam. But we are stuck in a parking garage with him now, and we just need to get our way out of the parking garage.
There's a possibility that the guard robot security program was overridden.
You also meet these guard robots. Early on, they're not too bad. Like, they're chilling. Like, they'll nick you up a little bit. And then later in the game, they will literally tear you in half. It's pretty bad. Yeah, dude, it's all about that rice. We're introduced to the rice in this, at the end of this chapter. It's a pretty interesting it's a very Ghost in the Shell kind of concept. It's not just like they slap together a game and we're like, whatever, here it is. It's just got Ghost in the Shell on it. Hope you enjoy. Like, it definitely could have been an episode, It's, it's painted, infected rice that has micro machines in it that were designed to, as a potential cure for world hunger. There's an ongoing issue with refugees, like there typically is. For those that are familiar, kind of more with Second Gig, with the Individual 11 and the whole refugee crisis. I forget the name of the area off the top of my head, but
I think it's Oku
yeah,
region.
yeah.
It's fairly likely that there are surveillance cameras on level 20.
Yep, and obviously being able to grow and have pretty much an unlimited food supply is a great way to kind of assure your autonomy. You're not going to have to really rely on anybody. Food security is a big thing. Nation marches on its stomach.
Yeah, the government basically still taxes rights.
Yep.
Loses them a lot of money. So their solution is to get that right with the virus.
Yep. Thus, pretty much infecting, anyone who eats, terrible. Shut down your side brain.
But it does more than that. It's a suicide virus.
Yep.
Okay.
What will it be, the tiger or the lady?
It's rice.
It's rice.
Interestingly, though, they have all the original actors.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all the original voice actors are in this, which makes it really neat. Alright, one of my least favorite levels.
Verify. Roger.
I don't know who wrote the script for this, though.
You know what? It's probably something we could easily pop into the Google, the Yahoo Google, and get an answer. I went to the wrong side. Oh well. That's alright.
I do that.
Yeah, I'm just clearing the path. I did it first try. I'm still saving time. All right. So basically, this this area, we take control of a cute little robot that I wouldn't actually mind having around the house. Like, this guy would be like such a cute little assistant. This is a Jameson. It doesn't do much besides scoot around and kind of look like a dog with those silly antennas on its head. But it's super cute. I'm going to use this to basically unlock a couple of doors. Like I said, this game is pretty much just a crash course in optimum efficiency. So, just trying to cut as much time as you can, like with smooth movement, straight line movement, in order to get in and out of where you need to go as quickly as possible. I don't want to interact with anything that I don't need to. I don't want to hang on anything. I just want to get exactly there. You see these guys? Well, that one actually went for a physical attack. Very strange.
Togusa here. I'm starting my knee hunt. A university in spooky dead of night was the setting for a murder? Ooh, it's kind of like the old haunted school.
Yeah, what we're trying to... We're, at this point in the story, we're tracking down, I think, where the rice came from. Or, like...
You're tracking down
Uwa. Yeah.
Sula.
Wowee. Now you get to see more guard bots. Again, these guys still aren't really that much of a hassle. I just shoot them because they're kind of in the way, and I don't want to get shot off this area because then you have to do a jump. Nah. I just want to get through it as quickly as possible, and I also want to take as little damage as possible. At the ending of this, we have like kind of a bit of a fight with the guy with the grenade launcher. There's 2 shotgun guys, and I believe 2 submachine gun guys. So it's pretty heavy crew, to be honest. But definitely don't want to be mixing it up with them more than I have to. Lily has a nice strat involving something I haven't really shown off yet, which is the sub-weapons. Both characters have, at minimum, 2 sub-weapons. Motoko has basically one-hit kill throwing knives, and Bateau usually stocks grenades, and they both have the ability to do physical attacks. So that guy had a grenade launcher, and he is the toughest enemy, and I am getting bullied. Oh, I'm bullying myself. I love shooting that pillar. Shooting that pillar is like the highlight of my day. So this is ugly and going to take longer than it should, but I didn't die. It doesn't matter. There we go. It was a little rough. That was my fault. 203 ain't bad, though. Could have been a lot better. It's normally sub 2. Good one, sub 2. But otherwise, that was pretty smooth, minus my little bobble there. It's still faster than what I used to do, so I'll take it. This is the dreaded Chapter 4. If you guys have ever seen me practicing this game, you'll know that I've spent a lot of time here to literally no avail. There is an out-of-bounds trick here, which allows you to climb the top of this that area that we were just in,
I guess they want
and
to
then
stroll on by.
basically gently fall out of bounds, but kind of buffer back in bounds. You'll end up on top of the building. It saves, what did you time that? Like almost 30 seconds if you get it first try. The setup for it, however, is pretty difficult. At least I find it pretty difficult. Yeah, you have to do a backflip into a tree. Or no, it's a backflip into a lamppost off of a tree, and you need to basically bounce at almost a 90-degree angle off of the tree. And then you end up on the invisible wall, which for some reason the game actually lets you grab. So you basically hold on to the invisible wall. I got a couple of seconds here so I can kind of show it. You basically end up... Oh, it's going to do that weird thing where I can't get around the corner. Ooh, darn it. Sometimes there's an issue with that corner. It won't let you go around it for some reason. Probably a coding error. But whatever, we'll just eat the time on it. There we go.
At least it reveals your health.
Sometimes you just have to kind of wiggle it. Anyway, so you end up dropping off of up there and land on that to get down to this little platform here. So you cut out the whole very, very long shimmy that goes on. Yep. Well, it's not necessary, but we can't do that in this run. You know, it's not because I can't do it and I'm not feeling up for it. It's just not allowed in this marathon, and that's the excuse I'm going with.
No, I mean, you don't really have to do that shit, you know.
Yeah. You can just jump off it. I would rather be safe because I am not a good jumper sometimes.
I understand.
Yeah. Like some of the stuff, like when you do it properly first try, it's like, oh man, this is easy. I don't know why I ever had trouble with it. And then you miss it once, and you're like, oh, okay, now I remember why I'm terrible at this game still. But there's a lot of kind of like minor adjustment. Like even just looking a couple of degrees off in some places, you end up not where you want to be. You know, falling to your death. Like that one, you know, I have to lose a little bit of time there because normally you can get that jump all the way up, but you know, my angle was just a wee bit off, so I didn't get it. There we go. Do it this way. That's been relatively safe for me.
That was a good jump, too.
Yeah, that one felt good. So basically, we are. What happened was we ended up in this is the autonomous region, and they pretty much communication jammed us. There's a radio transmitter jammer basically, and we went here. We snuck in on a train, and they already knew that we were coming. So this is kind of like almost an extraction mission, and to try and get ourselves out of harm's way really quickly. Which sounds pretty typical. Security Section 9 goes in very early, sometimes gets caught with their pants down, and then has to kind of make their way out of it. But yeah, I think low-key this might be, like, to be really quick at it, might be one of the more difficult levels. So there's a bunch of jumps you kind of have to chain together. There's a lot of little things that can get in the way. Like, if you get a bad spawn pattern in this hallway, where the shotgun guy decides to just go Captain Ahab on you, I mean, you kind of just have to suffer the consequences of it, and it is what it is.
Yeah, this and Chapter 10 are probably the most execution-heavy chapters.
Yeah. I was getting worried there for a second. Alright. Hey! Just like that. There we go.
Oh, it's because that's not really a platform. No. It's actually
Yeah.
where you hear the elevator stop.
So cool, we're almost out of this level. This is basically just a straight dash to the elevator. This takes us down to the lower portions of the dam. And yeah, this is weird. Yep. This is also one of those areas where everything will shoot at you, so you have to shoot back, otherwise you will get absolutely cheddared very quickly. The accuracy and we do this on easy because that's just what kind of the rules are. So even in easy mode, like, yeah, the enemies will miss 90% of the time, but the 10% chance they actually hit you, you get just absolutely annihilated. So this is Bateau. This section has changed since I ran it. I just kind of followed what the SDA run did, and I think Lily actually found a way to save a good bit of time here, including taking out this one gentleman up here. He has a grenade launcher. This will make a lot of the run easier in this section, so I'm going to grab that. Excuse me. And you'll notice that nobody really wants to shoot me except those automated turrets that are kind of lagging behind. Except this guy. Now that I'm this close, he has a shotgun. He might put a little bit of a problem for us, but I think we might be okay here. Just out of range. At least stun range. I am gonna figure this elevator, and just for safety for the marathon, just grab that. Not much of a time loss, but I'll take like a half a second just to make sure I can get through this without incident. We have some pretty interestingly difficult areas coming up. All right, and this is left, right, left. I've done this wrong so many times for absolutely no reason. Now we're gonna climb a ladder. For those of you that don't like the sound of pots and pans being smashed together, I would recommend you turn your audio all the way up right now.
The footsteps in the vent.
Yeah, well, I do the kind of crouch waddle, so I'm not sure if it's faster. Neither of us could be bothered to really time it, so I just kind of like it makes to me it makes the numbers move a little bit faster. So like that's all that matters. And that's why I like the grenade launcher. I can launch that and just like without even really having to aim it, because I'm looking down anyway because my screen's so black I can't really see what's going on. So I just roll with it, you know. Not even gonna worry about these guys. I'm just gonna take out this guy at the end of the hallway because he's a big threat. Those guys don't even really care. And we're through it. Totally fine. This feels good. Alright. So Bateau has been tasked with shutting down the radio jammer. Major she's only been able to receive like audio transmissions, so they kind of can't get in contact with her, which is obviously kind of dangerous. You know, considering she's like not the head of Security Section 9, but she is their probably most valuable member. So losing her and not being in contact with her while they're pretty much in the midst of a tactical event is not something that they really want. So Bateau, of course, being the love-stricken warrior that he is off to save his beautiful wife.
Well, he's actually just
Yeah, he is. It's so like I've read so much into this series and like what goes on with it. Like it's pretty interesting to see a lot of people's take on it. Like I really this series caught me at a perfect time in my life, like where I could really start to process like deep psychological thought processes. I will shamelessly plug this as one of the best anime, if not one of the best sci-fi anime of all time. Like, it's really neat, some of the stuff that came out of this. Right?
We'll introduce a whole new generation of cyberpunk as well.
Yep. At the perfect time, too. Alright. You got $5 on me shooting this desk again? Yep. I aimed up. I aimed up this time. I do not want to hear it. I'm like a dog. Dogs can't look up.
You didn't even aim!
I did. I moved it up a little.
You did not.
Speaking of dogs, we are running this No Glitches Allowed to benefit the Go Rescue, which is based out of Virginia. I was going to say Virginia Beach. Oh no. Virginia Beach. Which is a no-kill animal shelter. Everyone loves doggos. Everyone loves the kitty cats. You got some spare change. Now think about throwing it over to us, you know, because we don't like unhappy animals. Those of you that know me, I have quite the curmudgeonly cat. He's an oddball. His name is Marquise Halim Andor IV. He is an absolute liar. Don't let him lie to you. But we rescued him. He was a cute little rescue. Also, the soundtrack is fabulous.
Just like, nothing can
Yep, the thermoptic camouflage is one, it's a part of the shell, but two, it also works really well. Like, I'm not sure how they coded it, but it works very, very well within the game, and I'm proud of it. Yeah. Much more so than they normally don't see you. You'll see some really funny instances. Was it probably, I think, what, seven or nine? Or there's a lot of enemies that you just kind of run by and they're just like, I didn't see anything. Like y'all make fun of the guards from Metal Gear Solid. You ain't got nothing on some of these winners. I'm gonna take my time and just clear through this here. So this is another reason why Lily suggests the grenade launcher, and I have to agree. This area used to be really, really rough, and I normally don't grab that restoration kit. I did it just because I've already lost time and I don't want to lose more. But this area, you can get absolutely just annihilated if you're not careful. Especially by the grenade guy at the end. I got lucky and caught just the tip of him. Cool. And now we have to go to no glitches allowed in any percent. Well, I guess it would be glitchless percent. The only glitches in this game are out of bounds. And there's only two of them. One of them I can't do, and the other one really honestly isn't worth it unless you're already at world record in pushing or you're doing a task demonstration. So I'm going to go for the zero cycle Jigabachi here and hope I get lucky. I think I missed it. Nope, clipped it. The last one just clipped it. Cool. That's a nifty little trick. You just have to kind of remember where the Jigabachi is. All you need is 2 hits on it, but if you don't get the first 2 within that window, it flies all over the place and it's a nightmare.
Yeah, there's a setup that I came up with for that to make it a bit more consistent. It's basically if you run out and you fire a missile just above where you're at.
Yep.
Major.
Yeah, trying to manually track it is a nightmare. It just boogies all over the place.
By the way, I did some checking on my own.
I'm not even gonna worry about that guy, and he's not gonna shoot at me.
I'll dig into it a little deeper.
Yeah, there's audio.
Wow, that was ooh, no, the shotgun guy still got me. I was gonna say he was in a great spot because normally he's out there already shooting. But yeah, these guys just. Yeah, those guys don't care. They're just like, hey, oh, never mind. You're opening a door. I'm sorry.
What's really funny is that section, you can't get to the next section until you can actually see where you are.
Yeah, which is rather strange. But hey, I didn't design it. I mean, this is one of those things, like, they give you thermoptic camouflage, which is cool, but, like, it's not too difficult. Anyway?
There are snipers in this area.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. I forgot. Yeah, there is a sniper way up top, and you can't really do anything about it besides just kind of run and hope you don't get pinged. But for the most part, we're done with snipers until the second to last Motoko level. But this is trucking along pretty good. A couple of tricky jumps left in this, but most of the stress of the run is pretty much over at this part. There's still a couple of tricky things left, but for the most part, it's on the downhill now. Just want to make sure you keep your lines clean and you don't want to get stun locked. Like, this area can be risky. I think I'm just gonna go with the no shoot, hope I don't get pop strat, which might work. I was hoping for that guy to fire a grenade. If you can time it right, like if you get into an interaction, you become invulnerable, obviously. So, you know, if someone shoots a grenade or an explosive, you're gonna be in that dialogue long enough that you're not gonna take damage, and, you know, their AI has already stopped, so they have to retarget you, reload, and, you know, refire. Cool. Now we basically got to climb our way out of like I guess it's a parking garage like structure. That's what it feels like. It's obviously seen better days, but it's just quicker right now. Another slow-mo. Thank you. Oop, got myself hung up. I don't worry about this guy. There we go. Get him out of the way. Big jump there. I will gladly take care of that guy, so I have a lot less bodies in this room. This room is rather ugly. You have a grenade launcher and a shotgun guy, as well as 3 just kind of normal enemies. And the grenade launcher guy can really kind of ruin your day. Oh, that did not work out the way I wanted it to. I'm trying your risky strat. I just can't pull it off because I'm being too quick. I'll just kill him and take my time. So, alright.
You're also facing.
Yeah. There's like 8 different ways to do this, and I do it the most complicated, unnecessary way to do it, when I could just do it the easy way like that, because I'm trying to look cool. Oh, Slow is here. Hey, thanks for restreaming my run, Slowa. You're such a good friend. How did your race go?
Slow.
See, I told you guys, if you said meme loud enough, Slowa would show up. Either way, we should still be able to save a little bit of time here. I'm not going to worry about this guy. The only guy I really want to kind of take a look at, because my health is low, is that guy right there, the shotgun guy. And thankfully I stunned the grenade launcher guy just enough. Ooh, he had a quick recovery. Whatever, we didn't die. That's the only important thing that matters. Dying there stinks because you have to go all the way back through the entire thing again. There we go, Slow hitting you up with the donate link. No Kill Dog Shelter in Virginia Beach, Virginia. The Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. They appreciate your support. As do we. I mean, I love animals. Animals are cool. Lily lives in a place where the animals want to kill you, but, I mean, that's okay.
No, they're fine.
Yeah, I know. That's what I tell my wife. She still doesn't believe me.
Unless you're big and black and kangaroo.
I've seen them. They vicious.
Yeah, they're pure muscle.
Another new, a certified Lilygram strat here. Grab the missile launcher. You'll also see, he's one of my favorite guys in the game, and I think it's Lily's favorite too. This guy with the shotgun. He just runs back and forth and doesn't do anything. I got hit by a grenade launcher guy though, and didn't see him hanging around. But yeah, that's shotgun, bro. He just runs around with a shotgun. I think if you put _ schedule tailed, it'll give you a list of what's coming up after and what's going on for the next couple of days. I will tell you there's a list of some really good games, some really good runners, and you know, even the previous one. There's some pretty like not so serious games that low key are pretty serious. The what was it? The Nickelodeon kitchen competition. There's a you gotta be quick on that one. I'm just gonna do this for safety. Sometimes if you're lucky and you get the right kind of spawn pattern, you can actually run through here and no one will shoot at you. You just run right by them. That's it. Like,
I mean, even when they shoot at you, they really hit you.
Yeah. Thankfully, these easy enemies have a very low chance to hit. Whereas the turrets and the mech that we're about to blow up with this handy-dandy rocket launcher will definitely hit you, like, pretty much every time. Yeah, you can't restream a race. I mean, you can. It's just...
You read me?
Well, not if you're in it
What's
yourself.
with the encrypted channel?
Yeah.
Have you seen Lazarus ideas?
Yeah. If that's what was
I mean, if you're playing yourself, I mean, are you playing yourself, like, in the DJ Khaled sense of playing yourself? Or in, like, the Good Charlotte sense of playing with yourself? Alright, anyway, Lily's strat makes that really easy. Normally you lose a lot of health, and you know, get bopped around a little bit, with a chance of potentially dying, because sometimes that mech will punch you to death. Alright, going to the right. And we'll see another instance of thermoptic camouflage here, which is really good because this hallway that we're about to go through is a bit messy. There are 2 turrets. Yeah, these guys really don't care. Like, I got shot at twice. But yeah, this hallway coming up is not one I'd actually really want to fight through. It's 4 guys. I think 2 of them, one of them has a shotgun, maybe 2. There might be a grenade launcher boy in there. Yeah, there's a shotgun. Yeah, and 2 turrets that are absolutely merciless. The turrets in this game generally do not miss, no matter what difficulty you're on. And I have 2 left. That should be all I need to get through here. This last corridor can also get a little messy. You have a couple of shotgun bros and then a guy at the end with an AR. I'm basically just going to try and stun and disrupt these guys and take out everybody else with the remaining rocket here. Oh wow, that guy took no damage. Whatever, we made it through perfectly fine. Stunned myself a little bit, that's about it. And this takes us to a guests level with one of my favorite creatures ever, Tachikoma. And I've been practicing this level because Lily told me how it works, and maybe I'll actually get good. Whatever, Londite. So this is the Tachikoma. They have the mental age of like a 4-year-old, maybe like 12, but they're super fun, super adorable. They're basically like giant spider robots with guns and storage areas, so they're really neat. Yep. Ooh, getting a couple extra launches out of there because those guys came right into my area. Come on, take one down. And basically this level is over once you kill the 3 of these enemy AI think tanks. And if they stack up really nicely like that, you can finish real early. Like that might be a good old sub 45er, which I have never had because I used to just truck around here as fast as I possibly could. Like this is going to be a good time.
That was nice. I spent some fun on that.
Yeah, that was very nice. That was a 36.
Very nice.
Yeah, I think that's almost like 20 seconds faster than my PB, so that's pretty dope. This is another level where there is an out of bounds glitch that involves jumping off of one of these pillars here and hanging on the invisible side of a wall and basically dropping through the exterior of a staircase. And it drops you, what is it, 3 levels below, I think?
No, just drops you the one.
Yeah, it ends you up down. Yeah. It's like cool because it can save 3 to 5 seconds, but if you miss it once, you die, you end up just losing gobs of time. Also, I like doing this because it looks really cool. And sometimes if you're lucky, the camera will just decide that it wants to flip the correct direction, which makes it a little bit easier for you. So we're now fighting another helicopter, basically. It is not a Jigabachi. I forget the name of this. But it is a big bad boy. Oh yeah, I have TEDx there. That is not an automatically opening door. But yes, that is a button you guys probably haven't seen yet. You have your regular jump, which, you know, you can jump forward, you can jump backwards and do a backflip, and you can kind of roughly jump to the side, but the R1 button is evade, and we use that a lot in this level, and sometimes a little bit later I'll do it and showcase some of the... This game actually, for like a PS2 game, had some very interesting physics and some really interesting, like, movement. I also need to make sure I don't run myself off the edge of this like I've been known to do before. Definitely killed a PB by just trying to get super close and running myself off the edge of this platform. You also get sweet bullet time slow-mo here, which is really nice. Who doesn't love that in a video game? Let me get this guy to get back up here and pummel him with some damage. And we'll take a little bit too, that's okay. And sharing is caring with the damage. Basically what I want to do is just, I want to rock this thing until the doors open. Then there will be enemies inside of it, and I would like to, you don't have to necessarily kill them, but I would like to, just because it makes this next area a little easier. So basically I now have to wait a full cycle. This thing's going to come away, come back, and then actually get close enough for me to jump into it. It's very embarrassing if you miss this jump. You have to do the fight again. It's very sad, but I did not mess up. I even took some extra time. Normally, all you have to do is just kind of get on like the lip of the door, and it counts. 209 is actually really nice there too. That's not really dragging your feet.
Yeah, waiting an extra couple seconds just to be sure it's, you know, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Because there is no checkpoint like, oh, you beat the boss. It's like you have to do the boss fight again.
Indeed.
Alright, second to last Motogo Kusanagi level. This is a very interesting one, and I have a bunch of time so I can show off. If there are any donations, you guys can do that. I know it's super late. Otherwise, I'm just going to show off some of the interesting evade movements that you get. It's some side flips, some front side flips, you get the back flip. And even with jumps, you have your kind of standard jump, but there's also the back flip, which you can, use to wall jump as well, which is really handy. Like, this game, I think, was a bit ahead of its time when it came to physics. So shout-outs to Kaguya for that one. Kaguya and Bandai doing the work to make a really cool game. Like, it's a super short game, even if you play it casually, but it does have 10 levels of difficulty and a really cool multiplayer that I recommend everyone gives a try. Because you get to play as the members of Security Section 9. It does.
Yeah, it's the cool the exact same thing. So when people thought it was cool, it's probably like it's not very long.
Yeah, but it's not.
No, it's kind of an almost Valkyria.
Kind of like RTSy.
No, it's in first person. The controls are garbage. It's bad. But you go through the levels and you can choose different characters. You can outfit attach codes, but you can put on whatever weapons you want. I guess it's probably a little bit like Core or something.
Armored Core. It reminds me of I Spy from the Dreamcast in the way it's kind of set up.
But it is a cool little mission-based game. Apparently that's no feature.
Yep, it's free. Free World Recce. Cool. So you'll see, like, I'm basically running past a bunch of people and not getting shot, which is nice. Well, except that guy. That guy's really not happy. But everyone else, that guy fell to his death. He just yeeted himself from this plane of existence. Getting himself turned around here.
There is a bit of a fun travel to it.
Yeah, that wasn't optimal because I spun myself around, but you can do it. But if you mess up anything, you're at a height where you're gonna take fall death.
This way looks good.
Major, there's a fan in the opening to the ventilation shaft. Be careful when you move.
Ventilation.
Yeah, don't die in the ventilation shaft. It's very embarrassing and easily avoidable. It really is.
Yeah, like most things in this game, any jumping, there's probably a faster way to do it. It's just less safe.
Yep, I goofed that. That's okay. So this one you have to be very careful because this guy will scalp you. Thankfully, Major's knives will just kill anything realistically as long as it's lined up and says that it's lined up. Oh boy. Remember when I said that thing about sometimes you just get bumped by a wall and stuff happens? That's what I mean. There's really no real reason for me to die there.
Crouch off of that.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad call either.
Just so that doesn't.
Alright, and now we're on the go. And this next area coming up has a couple of snipers, and I don't have time to take them out. So we just kind of go with the flow here, and I want to get down to the bottom as quickly as possible. And I want to get over to that button. I'm just going to do it this way, and I haven't often gotten sniped, I'll put it that way. Sometimes if you land slow enough and the guy's already targeting you, he will pop you. And you just kind of have to, sometimes it really just do be that way. Alright, our health and body armor looks good. So,
It takes 2 seconds.
yeah. So my advice is don't jump. There's a reason I didn't jump there, because if you jump, they can target you for about 2.5 seconds. You land, crouch down. That's it.
Yeah, jumping is free.
Yeah. I'm gonna just try and take some of these guys out, or at least get them out of my way. Because I can't really do anything anyway, and I just stand here taking damage, so. That restoration pack looks really nice, but you have to go all the way around to get it, so it's just not worth it. Just hope you don't get trolled. I mean, I don't even got any grenades. Sometimes I pray and get lucky for a grenade here, and you can just yeet it right onto there, and they just have to suffer. But we have a shotgun guy who is not our friend. We have a giant robo-mech, 100% not our friend. And then we also have grenade launcher, bro. Super not our friend, as you can tell, just already laying into us. And hopefully I can do this next section pretty quickly. I'm embarrassed about dying, so I want to get through this as quick as possible. There is a kind of optimal route, but sometimes I'm going too fast and I really don't care to fix it. So I just kind of take what I can get. But yep, that's not 100% optimal, but it's pretty good. It's good. It's good enough.
I mean, if you're getting down on the first try, it's fine.
425 is slow. I should be right around like I think I have like a 402 or 403 in my PB, and that includes being silly.
Well, the in-game plan actually resets.
Yep.
When you die, when you continue actually takes. So IGT in this game is.
Yeah, this is another reason why you really shouldn't use IGT. Just let it be known. Shoutouts to my boy Kerry Palmer. I know you're in Oklahoma right now, but I still love you. Yeah. So I'm not even going to worry about shooting any of these things because it really doesn't matter. I don't have to come back into this area, so I don't really care what damage they do to me, and if I really need to, I'm going to get a healing item in the fairly close future. So where are we now in the story? I'm trying to remember, because like I haven't watched the cutscenes in a while.
You are heading to
the
area that has the advanced manufacturing facilities.
Yes.
The autonomous region, including a whole bunch of prosthetic soldiers.
Yep.
It turns out that a lot of them are ex-military, that their minds were
I'm just gonna grab this just to be safe. Couple extra seconds. I probably should have waited, but we'll be all right. I'll do missile launcher strats, which is something I found. Yeah, I have to remember where that's at.
It's with the last set of pods that you need to get a key from.
I was supposed to hit the first one. Oh well.
Oh, if you want the missile launcher,
yeah, it's all right. I'll still grab it. Hopefully that's good. Yep, turns out that's good. And the body armor is...
It's in the...
Yeah, that's right. There we go. That's perfect. Perfect movement. Everybody, thank you for your cooperation. I will grab the security key C because it's just a little bit easier for me to deal with. These grenades are working out pretty okay. I'm not going to complain about that. Grenades work just fine. I like having the added security, especially in a marathon run, to... Oh, I didn't activate, I guess. That's odd.
You both have, I think you have that.
Yeah, I have to activate it beforehand. Alright, no missile launcher, so this is going to be interesting. My normal strat that I do, which keeps me kind of safe, is non-existent now, so that body armor is more key than ever. But there used to be, well, I didn't do it right today, but a missile launcher that you could grab from one of these areas up here, but you need to activate the security system early. And it's a guided missile launcher, and it makes some of the final areas pretty particularly easy. Yeah, that didn't even trigger, because that would be the correct one. That's why I was kind of wandering around a little bit. I was like, yeah, it just straight up skips C. Huh. Go figure.
Yeah.
That's weird.
If you don't activate that security, then it doesn't require C. And C isn't used for anything, so...
Yeah, it's literally just holds the missile launcher, so I have to be a bit more careful in my movement here, I guess. I do have body armor, which means I can take a little bit more damage, but
You'll be fine. The only room you have to worry about is the one with the two missile launcher guns.
yeah. And Lily mentioned basically the prosthetic soldiers here. You'll see them just come shooting out of these gates here in a second, just kind of punch them. I just ignore them. I can't fight them all, considering I only have the starting weapon, especially without my missile launcher. These guys are going to be a little bit slow on the pull. Yeah, I have no grenades either, so I'm just going to have to LTJ book them it.
Their prime dealing partners are countries in Central Asia and Africa, and overlapping MMS export destinations.
Yep. Yeah, I'm more worried about the next room coming up, because that has a missile launcher and a shotgun guy, so they can kind of stun rock you a bit. But we'll see. Pretty sure if I just leave them alone, they'll leave me alone until I touch the ladder, if I recall. It just depends on where they're spawning. Shotgun guy's on me already. Oh, he is. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wow, dude. Wow. That was insane. You will not believe that.
Oh, yeah.
That was.
Yeah, get wrecked.
That was, like I said, this is easy difficulty, by the way. There's no way that should have happened in any way, shape, or form, to be honest. Like, they just all decided to stun and melee me at the same time.
Maybe shoot them.
Nah, I shot one of them. That's really all I needed. And I have a grenade. It's a spark net, but we'll be okay. Shout out to Legend of Review. Another fabulous glitchless speedrun. Yeah, I'm gonna toss a grenade and go for it and hope he's stunned.
She's on par with the Major. I'll try tracking you.
Oh, that didn't even touch either of the missile launcher guys, but good thing they don't want to deal with me, and like I said, you can skip the text animation there.
The other thing you can do is if you run like
Yep. Oh, I forgot about the end room. This is going to also be very interesting because I don't have a missile launcher to clear it out. There's another chance I could catch a death here.
You can either shoot at them or you can...
Yeah, you could dodge roll too. It's slow, but it seems to work pretty effectively.
I usually just shoot.
Yeah. That's probably my only logical option.
There is a missile launcher.
Yeah, the non-guided weird one. Yep. Oh, good. They're all facing pretty much backwards, so... Kill the first one, they all spin around. There we go. Pretty easy. Rough, but we made it. 528's a bit slow.
Yeah, that was fine. They weren't even all out.
Yep.
So at this point you find that K's body and K's ideal to follow up to use the micro machine feed the world.
In order for all poverty and suffering to be forever erased.
Alright, final level. I'm just waiting for this guy to spawn. So we need 4 enemy keys here, and I'm going to grab that very, very important assault rifle. That's going to be our main damage dealer against the final boss, and you'll see there's kind of a cycle to how we do this, which Lily has drilled into my head because I used to just run around basically like a chicken with its head cut off. But you'll notice that they spawn 3 at a time. It'll be 2 guys, and then you wait a little bit, and then the main guy spawns. I'm not going to take this terminal. I'm going to actually take it over there because there is a nice little thing of body armor I can grab. And I am fully stocked because I had the time to run over and grab the entirety of the the assault rifle.
You're going over here for this.
Yeah, I figure why not, right? I guess. It's not the right one, I'll be honest with you. I confused myself. I played myself like DJ Khaled.
One thing that we hope for above and beyond all else.
Yeah, you're thinking you're one again.
I am. So that means they're spawned over there.
With hunger and poverty,
That's alright. I got all 3 of them. I also found a missile launcher guy. So I'll take it backwards here and grab the body armor and stuff over here, which will be handy. And then bring it home. There it is. Yo, what's up, nobody? Alright, and then we just got 1 stack of guys left, and it's right over there.
Took advantage of his last home. For the sake of profit, K's ideals were crushed underfoot. We grew 132 men to save us from a hunger.
I just need to remember which computer it was. I think it's the one across the way.
It's the one. The one that he.
All of us fight in the name.
Yeah, which is across over here.
You ask me, nothing else is worth following.
I'm gonna preemptively swap to the assault rifle, and George, if you're on time, you probably want to get ready. We have probably less than 30 seconds to go. Time's gonna end, obviously, when I say it, but when you jump on top of the robot. Yeah, you know what? I didn't do anything that just spawned me closer to him this time. So I guess sometimes you get a good spawn, sometimes you don't. Maybe. He is pretty much. Oh man. Oh no. Alright, I almost died. And that was a terrible jump. And time. Ugh. That was a little rough. Hey, if we got a sub 1, I'm happy.
Yes, you got some.
Only you people hadn't shown up.
That's not bad. That's only like 2 minutes faster than my PB, and I just picked this one up. Hey, you're welcome.
What the hell is going on?
All right, you want us to get the heck out of here so you can capitalize on that time?
No, we're not throwing yet.
Sure, now
I see Pestilus. I see Pestilus. My boy Pestilus in the setup. Shout outs to Pestilus.
both of these signals show each to be the real major. Not much choice then.
Yeah. I mean, it's a straightforward run. If anyone has this game, just speed run it. It's fun. It's easy.
So you're the fake.
Yeah,
Yep.
What's the Discord link and stuff in the chat?
There is no Discord. It's literally just us.
yeah.
It's literally just us, dude. I picked up a dead leaderboard from someone that basically did a casual playthrough and was like, "I have a world record now." Like, all right.
No.
Listen.
I run over. I use land when I was on the main office. Whereas me and somebody called Mazoma, we played Technomage Return of Eternity. There was no Discord. There was nothing.
Yep.
We decided we're just gonna make a Discord, just us two, and whatever we're fine. And 2 days ago, somebody actually came to us and said, "Oh yeah, I played this as a kid too. Here's a million strats for you."
Oh, thanks.
Nice.
I would. I'm currently sitting at 100 of 100 Discord servers.
Probably make.
Yeah, that's a lot of.
Sorry, one.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
There needs to be a Yakuza one. I need to get.
Yeah.
That bitch triggered this blatant self-destruct program.
Oh, okay.
We have everything we need. Just gotta get out of here and it's mission complete.
Yeah, no, they're kind of saying it.
Yeah, nah, it's totally fine. I'm running on fiber here, so.
This really isn't my day, is it?
That's a good internet.
This one's no good either.
Bloody good
Man,
internet.
we're so close.
I mean, I've got good internet for Australia.
Yeah.
So mine's 50 down and 25 up.
Oh, that's real nice. Yeah, that's more than enough.
What kept you?
That's really nice for almost anywhere, to be honest.
Yeah, comic antics can come much later. Huh? We're out of here.
All right. Okay. Yeah, it's I think there's maybe like probably 2 minutes left.
Oh yeah, we can absolutely do that. So
Yeah, if you guys need some time to set up, we'll be chilling.
just we have to run our already.
The whole thing is underwater.
And the audio balancing will be
Looks
done
that way.
on my end this time.
Simultaneous multiple leaks of the Riku
Okay.
micro-machine configuration have been
Practice with
confirmed.
direct Discord capture.
Thanks to that, the rights to
It's a little
the
difficult.
the Japanese government had a monopoly on are now effectively license-free.
But yeah, if there's any
As
audio
for the tainted
configuration,
rice, Ishikawa is working on a vaccine program for it.
Shout outs to the Nier Automata speedrun community. You guys are literally the worst people.
Eliminate hunger and
Whoa!
poverty from this planet.
I'm kidding.
He means that in a good way.
Yeah, I mean that in a good way. That game has really, like, I've been struggling learning that game, and it's really pushed me to take when I run a bit serious and really focus on execution. You know, I've run games that have a lot of RNG and factors and stuff, and that game has really forced me to focus on being good. You know, get good.
How were you able to tell that it wasn't
One
me
thing I
that
want to quickly shout out again.
that?
Next run, which is coming up.
Jeez, how many years
right
have we
now,
been
which is
teamed
Kingdom
up now?
Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. That's a really long game name, by the way.
I
Like,
heard
Yeah.
that.
The character is actually a bit weird, and obviously the character has been chosen at the start. So currently Terra is winning. But if you guys want somebody, if you guys want Pessy loves you to play someone else, then gotta get that donation quick.
It's critical level 1 there. Keep it as Terra.
Yeah, is it crit level 1? Keep it as Terra. Terra's a nasty run. It's a good one to showcase. I tried running BBS. I've had my frustrations. That definitely claimed part of a PS4 controller.
Tornado.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get that run set up now.
Cool. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for running.
Hey, not a problem. Be well.
Is there anything else you need to say then?
Nah, good luck. Keep it going. And Pestless is a good runner. You'll probably save a couple of minutes on the schedule with him as well. He's solid.
Alright.
All right. Best of luck, George.
Yep, thank you. See ya. I do apologize for that, but I have been informed that I did get the platform. I probably misread PS4 as PSP, so the platform is actually PS4, but we're going live very soon anyway, so it'll be correct on the game scene, don't worry. And we're almost done, by the way, so stay tuned.